EFCC promises sweet rewards for Nigerians who can discover locations where naira notes, dollars are hidden. So the EFCC is promising Nigerians some sweet rewards if they can discover where money is being stashed in cash in Nigeria. So they don't know. They should go and use police and go and they themselves are also investigators. They can go find out. Right? Well, let's see what they have to offer. Nigerians with knowledge of secret concealed cash can profit from them if they choose to speak out. The EFCC has made a sweet promise to compensate people who identify the location that led to the discovery of hidden cash. The EFCC's promise of reward comes as new naira notes minted over the last 15 years enter circulation ahead of CBN's redesigned naira notes introduction. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has promised financial rewards for information on persons hoarding naira notes. Abdulrasheed Bawa, the chairman of EFCC, gave this assurance while speaking in an interview with the Dutch Well Hausa service on Wednesday, November 16. According to Bawa, whistleblowers will be rewarded with 5% of the funds recovered, ICIR reported. Wow. The EFCC message to Nigerians. The chairman of EFCC, while speaking on the naira notes design, also stressed that CBN's move is not political, but that the government wants to force people who hid money at home to deposit them in the bank account. He said, "We are also calling on Nigerians and even non-Nigerians that all channels are accessible. If anyone knows someone who hid suspicious money, they should alert us and we will investigate it. When we investigate the money and get it, the whistleblower also gets 5%. These public funds were embezzled and we want them to return them. We have not told anyone not to bring this money out. What the government said was to deposit the money into bank accounts or else sanctions may follow," he said. Quoting legal provisions, the EFCC chairman stated that the redesigning of the naira is expected to be done after every 8 years. Nigeria has 20 years without redesigning. Almost 80% of the naira is not in the bank, and the CBN is in the hands of the people. So how can the government succeed? How can a country get 25% of foreign exchange, which is a benefit from its currency, in 10 years? So what he is saying now is that people should go out and fish out anywhere or anybody that is hiding naira in the house. The thing here is that if anybody finds out, they will go and investigate it, and when they recover the money, they will pay 5% of the recovered money to the whistleblower in Nigeria. Fear to be whistleblower. The money at Ikoyi, the dollars they discovered in one apartment at Ikoyi, that they went there and then recovered the money. How did they manage the whistleblower and the money since that time? Nigeria whistleblowing is a suicide mission. That is how I call it. It's a suicide mission. So because when you do, before you know it, a member of that same EFCC will go and tell the owner of the money, see person when you release your information, see. Before you know it, the person that released the information will be his life will be at risk. So let them go and investigate. So they don't know who is stealing the money in Nigeria in cash. Hausa people, for instance, they don't put money in the bank. if you go to wherever Hausa community is, they have their money in cash. Who has ever gone there to ask them, what are you doing with this certain amount of cash? All these politicians that are campaigning now to occupy one political office or the other, they are sharing cash in campaign grounds, sharing cash everywhere. How many times have they called the politicians, where did you get the money to share in cash? Some years ago, I think 2019, when Tinubu carried bullion van, cash. All right, what did they do? So at the end of the day, Tinubu was asking people, are your money missing? I was carrying my money. And what is the problem with that? And people came out to defend him as well. So what are we talking? So if a small man has some cash at home, maybe, well, the truth is that money should be in the bank. But the truth is that, again, this same EFCC know people that are suspects, people that can obtain warrant to go and check. Because some of these key politicians are the people holding this big amount of naira inside their own coffers at home. They have big safes. I remember what happened in 1984. This same Buhari, when he came into power, and himself and the Diagbon were changing money. It was later, after the period of changing money had finished, people had physical huge cash inside GP tanks. All this water tank you see on top of the house, you think it is water that is inside. It's cash. People had huge cash inside sockaway pit. People dug pits inside their compound, and all you be thinking is that it's a sockaway pit. Meanwhile, it's cash reserves. People have secret rooms inside their houses where no one else enters. Huge cash inside, and it's likely going to happen again this time. So who is going to see a big man and then you want to pass his gate to know whether it's start cash inside the house or not? Who is going to do that kind of thing? So EFCC, well, they have made promises that people should go out and find out whoever is stashing cash in the house, report, they will go and investigate, they will recover the money, and you, the whistleblower, will have 5% of whatever amount that is recovered. Even the EFCC itself, this is time for them to make money. Because once they make all those discovery, believe you me, they will claim some of them and go and deposit it for themselves. And then if they discover 10,000, they will go and deposit 5,000 and take 5,000, and before you know it, they are rich. So nobody should be trusted in this country. EFCC deceiving somebody, go and discover where the money is. If they shoot you, or if anything happens to you, because Nigeria don't know how to keep secret, and some people, some vested interest, you never can know how connected the owner of the money is. You never can tell. They can always go and find out how did they get to know that I have money here. Even if it is their own family member, even if it's their own children, they will know. So well, anybody that has the liver and the balls to be a whistleblower in that regard, well, you have 5% to earn. If you think you can do it, good luck. Go ahead and do it. There are a few comments I have here. Let me see what people are trying to say. So somebody is saying, didn't you know where it is located? Besides, what did you do with the one you have collected? Exactly. So all the ones that you have recovered, loots that have been recovered in this country, what have they done with them? Like I mentioned earlier, the stash of dollars that were recovered in one Ikoyi apartment at Lagos, where they said that Mechi owns the property. Some other person came and said they don't know. Before you know it, the money was brought out. Before you know it, the whistleblower, what happened to him? Where is his own share? All right. So this country, you really have to be very, very careful before you stick out your neck. So don't you know where bullion van was sighted on the eve of election day? Where is the billion that was discovered at Ikoyi Towers? God will bless Nigeria with a president with integrity who will be honest and bold enough to fight corruption someday. That is true. All right? So, the thing, Nigeria, somebody say Bawa is lawless and corrupt. It's not the same Bawa that went into the police net recently. So Nigeria is somehow. Say clueless, wicked, worst EFCC chairman. What about the funds and bribes you stole? Can you imagine? So this same person that is even under investigation is coming to tell people that you should come and be a whistleblower to whoever that is stashing cash. Well, person when no say you don't ready to die, make it go talk. If you see, you talk. No wahala. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment as well.